This is not for my skull, this is purely to protect my hair.
It's like being in the womb, I imagine.
I'm even eating mushrooms.
What a palaver! Did we actually clock where that bus picks us up again?
But as the sun came out, so did something else.
Hi, I'm Daz and she's B, and we're on a 12-week road trip round France with our boys and our greyhound Sammy. Join us as we explore the history, beauty and fun we can squeeze in while getting to grips with the challenges of working and home educating on the road as a family in France, living a life less ordinary as we escape in the motorhome.
So this morning we managed to catch the minibus into Navet Plage. It's a bit of a windy morning, but the sun's going to be coming out, a bit of cloud in the sky. And we only just got onto the bus. There were 3 seats left, and there's 5 of us. So Phoenix is on Dad's lap, and my 11-year-old is not amused. But we have a seatbelt, so.
Palavas Les Flots is a fishing village and seaside resort located 9 kilometres south of Montpellier on the Mediterranean.
We're by the seaside.
The village originally sold their catch in the markets of Montpellier. From the beginning of the 19th century, local tourists and seasonal activities were drawn to the village when in 1872 a local train to and from Montpellier started service, and the seaside tourism really took off. The train operated right up until 1968.
Oh, it's paella, or paella. And there's the moule marinée. Has a bit of a Spanish air. I keep seeing tapas. What on earth is that?
It's the former water tower turned revolving restaurant.
So something that's made Daz and I both laugh as we booked this little resort is that it was quite appropriate for us. I'm sure it's said with a beautiful accent and it doesn't sound like the way it looks on paper, but to us it says Palavas. What a palaver! So we're on holiday in Palavas Les Flots. Well, it is a bit of a palaver. We got there at 10:30. 10:30 bus and we made it. Oh look, what they were cooking here. Oh, that looks like potatoes, noodles, cod, lots of seafood. Did we actually clock where that bus picks us up again?
I hate to be a moaner, but the biggest contribution for plastic waste in the sea is fishing. Out of all the things you see on TV about plastic bags, it's actually fishing. And at the place where I work, we have carpets that are made from ghost nets that are pulled up from the bottom of the ocean via a foundation called Healthy Seas. So they have volunteer divers, they go down to the bottom of the sea, they hook the netting, bring it up with big gas bags right to the surface. That's taken away, then shredded, and then turned into useful things like carpet tiles and other sort of plastic things. But the volumes of stuff that they pull up is just phenomenal. So there's a little nugget for you. But anyway, on to more important stuff. Candyland. What the sign didn't tell us was Palavas is home to the world's shortest cable car at about 83 metres. We thought, well, worth a go.
So we have a lack of cash and we have to pay with cash to go across. So Daz has managed to scrape together about €8. So I'm going to miss out, but it does mean I can take some video of them as they go across. Okay, so we're about to go on the Trans Canal. It's going to take us one way across the Flots area, if I got that right. And it's going to cost us €2 for the privilege each.
Besides the wind, the other challenge was finding the entrance. Jump on, sit down. There you go. We're off first to infinity.
Slowly emerging. How's it feel? There they go. Across that cloudy sky. When is it going to move? Actually, I'm quite glad I'm not up there. It's a bit chilly for me.
You see so far that way. You see like the Pyrenees.
I'm jealous of that.
The history of this cable car is a little bit hard to find online. I did find out that not only is it the shortest, it's also the slowest and the lowest cable car around. Built, I believe, in around 1977, the cable car replaced the pooled ferries which operated below, saving you the trouble of walking the length of the canal to find the next bridge along.
If you like rickety old school rides with a sense of danger, then do this. It's only a couple of euros. Pardon? Ah. Lift up, lift up. Parfait, merci. Not yet.
Well, this tends to be our fail-safe when we're in France. A takeaway or a restaurant pizza, you can ask for sans fromage. It's covered in veggies, and this one's particularly good because there's no aubergine, and we've got a hot sauce on it. It's going down okay, huh?
I'm even eating mushrooms.
I know, bless him. Now, Indy's enjoying it. The boys are having their goat cheese picked off, but €7.90, and this is a proper tourist trap here. That's not bad. The cheapest I've seen elsewhere is 12 or 13 euros. So it's worth having a little march around and seeing what's on offer. Keep going. How's the Mediterranean?
But as the sun came out, so did something else.
Looks like quite a large eel has found its way into this little bay that's been created here. Trying to push it away, but of course there's a few waves lapping it back in.
Hoping to improve on the let's kick some water at it or poke it with a kid's spade, I grabbed a towel and Indy and I headed over. For some reason everybody seemed very wary about this creature. Now whether that was because they knew something or they didn't, I thought I'd play sensible and keep my distance. In my experience, most fish will scarper at the sight of a human, especially if the human's going to touch it. So I didn't feel this eel was a threat. It was probably ill or tired or old.
Why don't you take it, babe? You feeling great?
If anything, I felt like this poor fish needed rescuing.
Aww.
So with the help of Indy and a random onlooker, we tried to get the eel into the towel like a sling so we could carry it away. Sure enough, it was as slippery as you might expect, and several times the eel managed to fall out of the sling, and as the water got deeper it became harder and harder to catch him. As well as being possibly old or ill, we also thought it may have come from a local fishing boat, or perhaps been a freshwater eel from further up the canal that had wandered accidentally out into the sea.
He's going to follow you. You got a friend. Well done, Super Dad.
Hold on. Get in the neck.
Well done, Super Son.
Yeah.
We weren't able to connect the story of the Little Prince to this town in particular, But 80 years on, the whole of France should be very proud of this French author who's managed to sell 140 million copies of this book and have it translated into 505 languages and dialects, second only to the Bible. Successes that the author sadly didn't get to enjoy, as his plane disappeared during the war in 1944, only to be found just off the coast of the Mediterranean in the year 2000. Well, it's come to that time. Indy's 13, going on 14. Thought I'd better bring him out, have that chat, get a haircut of course. So Indy and I have headed into town. That time has come, we knew we wouldn't get away with it for long. We chose to cycle. Now obviously my haircut is a UNESCO site and hence the protection. This is not for my skull, this is purely to protect my hair. We're heading into town. There's two possible barber shops. Of course I'll only put my care of my hair into the most steady of hands. Indy doesn't really care. And I don't really care either. So I just thought I'd better show you where we're going. Turn left at the cemetery apparently. Oh, you can see the cemetery. So keep going. Oh my gosh, one-handed, this is asking for trouble. Plus I got a flat tyre. And no pump. Oh well. First stop, barber break. No appointments until next Tuesday. There's only one more chance to get this done. Oh well, even at with 20 minutes to go, there's no spaces. Who would have thought? Tomorrow though, they do have spaces around lunchtime, and he's given me the app that I've got to download to book an appointment. So tomorrow it might be. Well, I can't keep, wearing a wig like this every day. So I'll download the app and we'll have a look at appointments tomorrow. Otherwise I think the council are going to come along and do it. And I have to say, having long hair in a windy city like this place is more of a battle than I can bear. Not that I use every bad experience as an excuse to indulge, but we happened to just stop to the Carrefour on the way back and I found my favourite dairy-free mint chocolate and possibly a bottle of Coke Zero. Every cloud. Basically the time has come to do a new fresh bin bag window, and this is my fail-safe way of reaching it. Stop. It's hammock time. Yep, it's time to put up one of two hammocks we've brought with us. This one, a gift for Christmas I think it was, or my birthday, for my 18-year-old. We're going to put this up. This is the first time I've had an opportunity to do this. There's two trees behind me that I think are perfect for this. Time to try it out. Now unfortunately I've put the opening on the far side, but you'll be able to sort of see what I'm doing. It's a bit low down, but I'm pretty sure I can fix that bit. These, useless. Just wrap it around the tree until it's the right length, This whole bit here about, anyway, go with your gut feeling I'd say. Right, time to let the kids on it. Come on, comedy gold. Oh. I feel like it's going to snap when I go in it, but...
Oh. Both the trees are going to fall down. It's all that beer. Oh,
They are,
no.
they're creaking a little bit, but yeah, you're alright. How's that?
It's like being in the womb, I imagine.
Do you want to stay there tonight?
Oh yeah.
I'll bring you your carver.
Yep, just pop it in with a straw.
Why didn't I do this before? So much more comfortable than those other seats. If only I could edit in here, it'd be perfect. Right, enough lounging around, time to hit the pool. Join us next time in the Ronde Delta when we visit a flamingo's only nesting site in France. I eat some crisps the cool way, and B can't say how excited and happy she is.
I can't say how excited and happy I am.
As ever folks, like, subscribe, maybe even some gentle applause. And until our next escape, thanks for watching!